topic, and it's how to ask for corporate support. So corporate support comes in a lot of different ways. It can be a company providing matching gifts to employees to support the organizations that they care about. It can be volunteer grants, where a company gives you money because you've given your time in the community. Or it can even be a corporate sponsorship. A company may want to align with the Lupus Foundation of America mission and support the walk with a large donation and have a presence on Walk Day. So to get started, we're going to talk to Colleen. Colleen, you and I have worked together on the Walk to End Lupus Now committee in New York City, and you have a lot of success with especially matching gifts. Do you want to talk a little bit about your approach to securing corporate gifts?
Sure, Monica, I will be happy to. Yeah, I've had a lot of success asking my coworkers. I start by letting my supervisor know that I'm doing the Walk to End Lupus Now, and they send out an email to my department letting everyone know that I'm participating in the walk, and they're great about that. And then I send individual messages to my coworkers that I know personally, and they fill out the forms willingly, and they get the dollar for dollar matches. And then additionally, when I have completed 30 hours of volunteer service, my company will donate $500 to the charity of my choice, which is amazing. And something I've also learned recently, my dad is a retired employee of a large company. His company allows retired employees to participate in corporate matching as well. So we're able to get extra funds that way. And I think, you know, when you use all your resources, you follow the company protocols, and you ask, people are more than willing to happy to participate and fill out the forms. They're really easy. You really don't have to walk them through much. If they have questions, they always ask, and I help them, and, you know, they're amazing. I mean, literally, they've made the forms simplified, and it's easy to follow, so we're able to get a lot of success that way.
Great. And Colleen, let's talk a little bit about the approach. So you've been participating in the walk for several years. You're you're the highest individual fundraiser for the New York City Walk. When you first started fundraising, what was it like approaching your company and asking them about the policies that they have when supporting, you know, charitable organizations?
Yeah, I work for a health insurance company, so it was a little bit easier for me. I felt a little more comfortable. I'd been there for a little while at my company, and they knew me personally. So I'm open about talking about my health and my personal story to my coworkers. A lot of them are my friends on Facebook. A lot of them I talk to on a daily basis. They ask me how I'm doing. So I try to keep it on a personal level within reason. Some people I am not okay with approaching, but I don't know them very well. But I stick with the people that I know and the people that I'm close with and the people that I work with, and they are always open to help me with everything that I need. And I just share. I share my personal story. I let them know what I'm doing and what's going on. I also do whatever I can for my department. I work over and beyond the call of duty, so I think they respect that of me. And that helps a lot when contributing. They're easy to say yes.
You know, that's really true, Colleen. I think, you know, unfortunately for most of us, we spend most of our life at work. So we know our coworkers really well. They get to know us personally. And I think it's only natural for a company to want to support you. But I'm sure that within some companies, there are some guidelines. Now, does your company have any guidelines about how you can ask, what you can solicit for, and things that you can do on site?
Yeah, they have a site called Benevity, and there are approved organizations on that site. And so actually the Lupus Foundation was already approved before I even joined the company, believe it or not. So that was great, and I found that out, and it's on our matching site. So since I tell them that it's an approved volunteer organization, that makes the giving a lot easier for them to follow the procedure for. And they're happy to do so because it's already approved on our giving site.
That's great. And you know, you've also been successful, Colleen, in not only getting matching gifts from your coworkers in your company, but you've also really gone after your donors, and you've asked them, you've engaged everybody who supports you to look at their company and their matching gift. Now, what's that been like for you? How have you helped your donors secure those extra donations?
Well, in my initial email that I send out to all my family and friends, I put in big bold letters that if your company matches, please, please, please take the time to fill out the form. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And lately, they've been able to figure it out and do it on their own, and they get it done. And it's so fantastic to get that extra reward. It's really free money for your cause. And you can say, think about it if you have another cause that you need to do. You can tell your friends and family. Sometimes I help my other coworkers who have other charitable events going on. So I try to be supportive of their causes too. And then when you work as a team, you tend to get a lot more dollar for dollar money as well. And it's great when they respond positively like that.
That's great. And, Colleen, I think what's so interesting with your story is, it's every gift that really counts. So whether a $25 gift is being matched or a $500 one or a $1,000 one, it all really adds up, and it adds up pretty quickly. And I know from your experience, you've really seen that. What would be your best piece of advice that you would give to somebody who is thinking about approaching their company for support, whether it's a donation, a corporate sponsorship, or just figuring out what their programs are?
I would be honest with them as much as you can and within your comfortable range. I work for a public company, so there's a difference between working in a public company and a private company. In a public company, you have more rights as an individual and more protection for your job. So that is something that has helped me in a lot of ways. They've been very supportive with me when I lost the ability to not be able to type. They helped me to get a dictation device. That's just one of the many ways that my company has been supportive. I think honesty, working hard and being truthful and talking to them and working with your doctors and getting all the information that you can is really the best way to do that. And just, whatever you're comfortable with sharing within reason, maybe you want to just start by talking to a coworker and seeing what you can do. Then maybe go to your HR department and ask them what your options are and see what your department can do to best fit their business needs. And, if you really show your company that you work hard and dedicated to your company, they will definitely support you. I can tell you that wholeheartedly. I work for a very large health insurance company, and that is all they have done for me. And it's really a heartfelt thank you.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Colleen. This has been really helpful. I'm just going to wrap up some of our all-star strategy in corporate support. So I think, as Colleen illustrated, you have to ask. And, it never hurts. The worst somebody can say is no, but you can ask your employer, and we usually recommend starting with your HR department or marketing department, especially if they're aligned with the LFA mission and the walk seems like an event that they would want to have a presence at. Ask what they can do. Some companies even have, employee committees where they decide how philanthropic funds are spent. Or some companies will form a walk team and come out wearing matching shirts on walk day. So ask. I would also suggest hosting an educational program at your company. We, especially here in the Northeast, have trained ambassadors who can help facilitate going out and doing an educational program. A lot of companies have employee wellness opportunities, and they want to promote things like the Lupus Foundation. But really, anywhere you are, whether you're near a Lupus Foundation chapter or whether you're working with staff in our national office, we can make an educational program happen. So, ask your company and speak to us about that. Food, I love this tip of, hosting a bagel breakfast or bringing in an afternoon sweet treat at work to create interest. Nothing like having a brownie at 4 p.m. to make you want to give a donation or support the walk or join your team. So, just talking it up in work in fun ways can make things very interesting. And again, maximize your matching gift. And this last one's going to be hard for some people. We don't always like to ask for help, but your team members and your donors can help you. Ask them what their company does. Ask them if their company has matching gifts or if their company has interest in supporting the walk or starting a team. All these little things can make a huge difference to raise money for our mission. So with that, I am going to turn the next segment over to Courtney.
Hi, thank you.